Have you ever wondered if the universe, in some mysterious way, is trying to send us a message? Imagine looking up at the sky and discovering that dozens of galaxies are lined up as if they're all pointing directly at us. Coincidence, or a sign of something much bigger? Today, we're diving into the cosmic mystery of Andromeda, a puzzle that's leaving scientists without clear answers, and maybe changing forever the way we understand the universe. First, we need to understand what astronomers call satellite galaxies. Think of them as cosmic companions, smaller versions of moons, but instead of orbiting planets, they orbit massive galaxies. Andromeda, already a giant in its own right with about 1 trillion stars, has dozens of these smaller galaxies circling around it. Up to this point, nothing unusual, pretty standard in the cosmos. But then scientists noticed something that left them puzzled. Out of the 37 satellite galaxies identified around Andromeda, 36 appear to be aligned in the same direction, pointing straight toward the Milky Way. To put it simply, it's like tossing a handful of pebbles into a pool and expecting them to scatter randomly, but somehow, they all end up grouped in a neat line, aimed right at you. What should have been random instead revealed a pattern so strong it's impossible to ignore. On cosmic scales, disorder is the rule. Planets orbit in different paths, asteroids take unpredictable routes, stars drift in every direction. And yet, here, it looks as if someone grabbed an invisible ruler and arranged the motion of nearly all these smaller galaxies. And this raises an unavoidable question: could there be some unknown mechanism organizing the cosmos into hidden patterns? Or are we simply witnessing a coincidence that feels special only because we're observing it from Earth? To picture this even better, we need to talk about the so-called cosmic cone. Now imagine you're standing in the dark holding a flashlight. The light doesn't spread equally in every direction, it narrows into a cone-shaped beam. Strangely enough, that's almost exactly what scientists observed when studying Andromeda's satellite galaxies. These little galaxies aren't scattered like crumbs thrown into the wind. Instead, they seem to cluster inside a cone with an opening of 107 degrees, as if they were forming a gigantic arrow in space, an arrow pointing straight at us. It's almost as if someone had used a cosmic compass to draw this perfect angle, and all those tiny galaxies decided to follow the line. To help you picture it, think of a stadium packed with people. At first glance, every person seems to be sitting at random, but when you look from above, you see that they're arranged in a semicircle, all pointing toward the center. Now swap the stadium for Andromeda, the spectators for satellite galaxies, and the center of that cosmic gaze is the Milky Way itself. And here comes the thought that stirs the imagination. Are we simply seeing a statistical fluke, something that happened by chance, or is there a deeper logic behind this cosmic cone? To get closer to an answer, we need to turn to the numbers, and they make the mystery even more astonishing. If you've ever rolled dice, you know how hard it is to land the same number over and over. Now imagine a result that happens only 3 times out of 1,000. That's exactly what astronomers found. The chance of this alignment happening purely by accident is just 0.3%. In other words, what we see in Andromeda is almost impossible under the rules we know. The standard cosmological model, the framework that explains how the universe is structured, predicts that satellite galaxies should be scattered chaotically, with no clear order. But Andromeda decided not to follow the script, and that's what makes the whole thing so unsettling. It's as if the universe were reminding us that numbers don't always behave the way we expect them to. And when statistics fail, science has no choice but to adapt. New hypotheses emerge, once untouchable theories get revised. After all, it wouldn't be the first time the cosmos shattered our certainties. Galileo once proved that Earth was not the center of the universe, and now Andromeda might be showing us that we still understand very little about the grand dance of galaxies. And if probabilities alone can't explain this, then the impact of the enigma is even bigger. Maybe it's time to rethink the very foundations of modern cosmology. Science is like a giant puzzle. Every piece has to fit perfectly to reveal the bigger picture. But every now and then, a strange piece shows up, one that doesn't fit anywhere. The alignment of Andromeda's satellite galaxies is exactly that, a piece out of place, challenging the entire puzzle of modern cosmology. Current models predict that smaller galaxies should orbit in a messy, chaotic way, almost like bees buzzing randomly around a hive. But what we actually see looks more like a well-organized parade, each satellite marching in line, following an invisible pattern. It's as if mathematics itself had made a mistake, or as if it were hiding a crucial detail from us. Discoveries like this make scientists uneasy because they force us to reconsider theories that once felt solid. Maybe the gravitational forces we understand don't tell the whole story. Maybe there's a larger cosmic structure, something like an invisible web, shaping the paths of these galaxies. Some even suggest this could hint at flaws in our understanding of dark matter, that mysterious component that makes up most of the universe. And whenever hidden forces come into play, uncomfortable questions arise. Is this phenomenon just a local anomaly, or could it be the tip of a cosmic iceberg that might push humanity to rewrite the very manual of the universe? Now think about this. Out of all the galaxies in the universe, why Andromeda? It just happens to be the closest giant neighbor to the Milky Way, and yet it's the one showing this striking alignment aimed directly at us. It almost feels like there's a hidden message, as if the cosmos chose the perfect stage to provoke our curiosity. Of course, it could simply be coincidence, like flipping a coin and watching it land on the same side 10 times in a row. But could there be something deeper? Some scientists have suggested bold ideas, like a gravitational bridge connecting Andromeda to the Milky Way. Others point to the cosmic web, an invisible network that links galaxies on unimaginable scales, possibly shaping this strange alignment. For us here on Earth, all of this may sound like science fiction. But history reminds us that yesterday's impossibilities often become today's obvious truths. Who would have imagined, just a century ago, that the universe was expanding? And yet now, that's one of the bedrocks of modern science. So what if Andromeda is more than a statistical oddity? What if this alignment is, in fact, a sign, a preview of something much bigger that we've only begun to glimpse? This possibility feels even more powerful when we remember a future event already written into the cosmic calendar. Yes, the future is already written in the stars. About 4 billion years from now, Andromeda and the Milky Way will meet in an epic cosmic collision. It won't be destructive in the way we usually imagine, because the stars are so far apart that direct impacts will be rare. But gravity, gravity will reshape both galaxies completely. Picture two massive oceans colliding. The waves don't destroy each other, they blend, creating new currents and new patterns. That's exactly what will happen when Andromeda and the Milky Way merge. From this fusion, a colossal new galaxy will be born, one that scientists have already nicknamed Milkomeda. And here's where the mystery grows even heavier. Is the alignment we see today just a passing coincidence, or could it be a prelude to that inevitable fusion? Maybe the universe is already moving its pieces into place, preparing the board for this grand cosmic spectacle that's yet to come. When we think about it this way, Andromeda's enigma stops being just a statistical curiosity. It starts to feel like a warning, a reminder that, on cosmic scales, the future has already begun, and what we see today may just be the trailer of a breathtaking movie still waiting to premiere. The universe has a curious way of challenging us. It always presents questions far bigger than the answers we currently hold. The mystery of Andromeda is one of those cosmic provocations. Why do its satellite galaxies all seem to point at us? Is it just coincidence, a statistical quirk, or are we witnessing a sign of something much greater? A hidden connection we can't yet comprehend? And what about you? What do you think? Are we simply overanalyzing a random detail, or is there truly a cosmic enigma trying to get our attention? Share your thoughts in the comments, pass this mystery along to anyone who loves science and curiosity, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because trust me, the universe still holds secrets that go far beyond anything we can imagine.